Okay. I'm going to leave it on 100. I'm not sure how big this is. Okay, let's see what we have. Seller Press. We're interested in this beer advertisement. So this is the advert we're interested in. Tinnies. So yeah, I don't actually drink anything, folks, as in alcohol. I haven't had an alcoholic beverage for a long time. It's okay because now this is an A4 size. I haven't had one for a long time. It's not that I have no control over what I drink. I actually do. I'm actually a person that when I do drink, or when I have had a drink, I don't drink until I'm tipsy or drunk. I just have one or two beverages, and when I have had Jim Beam and cola, I like the Jim Beam to be very weak, not strong. But I do like the taste of alcohol. I just made a decision not to drink at all. That's just my prerogative. Now that's turned up really well. But basically I don't feel it's a part of my life to drink, to have an alcohol. Because alcohol is indeed widely abused and I therefore don't like to partake in the culture of alcohol, so it's actually a cultural thing in my books. It's my choice, and yeah, I'm alright with it. I don't need it. Even though I like the taste of it and the aroma, I just don't feel I need to have it. And my future husband, Luigi, I'm sure he's the same way as well. He's that kind of guy. He wouldn't want to drink anyway. It's not his thing, and it's not my thing. We're both non-drinkers, totally non-drinkers. There's an old-fashioned word that would describe a person like myself and Luigi, and that is the term called teetotaler. Sounds a bit daggy, that name. It sounds a bit stilted, but I think that's what it used to be known as, teetotalers. People that don't drink at all. I don't know where the word teetotaler actually comes from. It's a funny term. It sounds really old-fashioned. It's a bit too old-fashioned. It sounds a bit daggy. Like men in top hats, for example. Teetotaler. But that's what I do. I don't drink. I've chosen not to have a drink. That's just my prerogative. But everyone's got their own ways of doing things, and not everyone has to be like myself or Luigi. But the thing is, getting drunk is something I'm against. There's nothing wrong with enjoying alcohol in moderation, but if it gets to the point where you're smashed or you're even tipsy, and you could do some stupid things, make some really bad decisions, or even crash your car and take someone's life with you, or nearly take your own life, or take your own life. You know, you just got to think about what could happen if you were to get drunk. You got to think of the consequences. got to think logically, because you don't want to make a stupid error or mistake and live to regret it, assuming you haven't crashed your car as a drunk driver. So and I've seen what alcoholism can do for a person who's a alcoholic. They could end up having falls or injure themselves, doing things that they're not supposed to do when they're drinking. They shouldn't get drunk in the first place because they get this thing called Dutch courage, and they feel they can do anything they can, and then they end up injuring themselves or injuring someone else. You just got to be careful, folks. You got to make your decisions right. It's okay to have alcohol in its moderation, but if you go over moderation, you could fuck your life up or fuck someone else's life. So think about it, folks, before you embark on a night of heavy drinking. Yeah, that's starting to look really interesting. I'm thinking we could use that and then take a large section out of that to make it into something interesting. But yeah, it's okay to drink in moderation, to enjoy the taste, to enjoy the aroma, the vapour that you get from an alcoholic drink. I think it's a vapour. It smells nice. It's got this really nice aroma. Aroma is usually used to describe coffee, I think, and it's common for people who get drunk to feel like they can sober up with a cup of strong coffee, but once that damn alcohol is in the system, it's got to come out in its own time, like when you have a whiz, a piss, or piddle, or urinate. It's not, you can't stop the effects by drinking coffee, so you don't want to go over the limit, thinking that the coffee has made you ready to drive. Yeah, it's not right. Takes a while, I do think. I wonder if we could enlarge this more on the horizontal. But basically, yeah, I'm just a person that would rather stay sober, not have any alcoholic beverage whatsoever. Actually, I don't know if pissing actually does get rid of the alcohol out of your system. I'm not an expert, so don't listen to me, folks, when it comes to critical information regarding drinking and driving. You're better off talking to your GP about that. He or she could tell you how it's done, because they're doctors. I'm not a doctor, folks, so I just want to put that in. But that's where you should go, folks. If you want to have some really good up-to-date information on alcohol, just talk to your GP. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to talk, because they're there to listen and to offer solutions. They're your doctor. So that's what I forgot, the mirror image. I don't know how this is going to look. Let's see how we go. And we still haven't got a low toner indication for black. So yeah, I hope it doesn't happen right at the beginning of a subsequent session, folks. Anyway, this looks interesting with this alcoholic advert, but it's okay to drink, just not to get tipsy or drunk. And you can do stupid things when you're drunk, like have sex with someone you shouldn't. You end up especially not using a condom. Oh fuck. Pregnancy, AIDS, sexually transmitted diseases. You got to think, folks, before you drink. Anyway, that's come up looking quite nice. I think now we can call it quits.